Greetings, Cubs. Welcome or welcome back again. It is time to step into the lion's den. So today, Patreon Cubs have suggested a reading on Enhypen's Sunoo. I heard that this member has had a lot of incidents happen to them. I believe today is their birthday. I'm not sure because I think I've seen them trending. But I heard some things about fat shaming and some other things that they said was happening around them. I'm guessing that they're not sure if this member is well liked. I don't know anything about Enhypen. I don't know any of the members besides names that I often see, which is Sunoo's and Nikki's, I believe. Those are the only two names that I at least see around. I don't know what they look like. Like I said, I have no idea what their personalities are like at all. So take the reading with a grain of salt. I'm going to be just telling you what I get. You don't have to take this seriously. Nothing that I read on is intentionally, is with the intention to slander any idol or any group. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I haven't pre-decided what decks I want to use yet. But I'm just going to go ahead and do this like a dynamic reading, which you can find over on my Patreon if you want to purchase one for yourself or for, yourself or your favorite group or idol. And I'm going to kind of see how the members view, I think, Sunoo, and versus how Sunoo sees the rest of the group. So that's how I'm going to do it, since it would take way too long and too much energy to do each member of Enhypen and how they feel about him personally. So, where do I want to start? I'm going to start off with this deck. It's a little bit lighter. And I'm going to have Sunoo to my right and then the rest of the group to my left. And I just want to know how, or I just may honestly let the whole the whole table take up Enhypen's feelings towards Sunoo, and then once I scrap that, I'll go for Sunoo's feelings towards Enhypen. Okay. I'm also going to add a personality reading onto this. I'm going to pull some personality cards as well for him. You can find a personality reading or purchase one for yourself or your favorite idol as well on my Patreon. Okay. Before I read these cards, I'm going to read them out to you, pull some personality cards, and then I'm going to actually get into the first part of the reading on how Enhypen feels about Sunoo and how they see him. Okay, so this says, truth be told, breathe, building blocks, between worlds, the tribe, and round and round. First of all, well, he doesn't have an American name, but I just want to let me know, guys, if he is foreign or not. Like, if he's, I know his name is Sunoo, so he's probably very much full-blood Korean, but just let me know, because I am seeing immediately there is a divide between Sunoo and the group. Okay. Wow. Now, I want you guys to see that my deck is all upright. It's all upright. So, okay. Immediately, I'm getting the sense of privilege that may be around him. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let me also see how old he is, because, let me check how old this child is, because I know they be debuting these idols at 14 and 15 now. And so I have to be really careful on what I say. Okay, Give me one moment. Let me know in the comments as well. Okay, so we're looking at Sunoo. He is, let me see, he's 18, born in 2003. He is, let's see, what zodiac sign is he? Oh, he's born June 24th, so he's a Cancer, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and start here. So we do have some positive traits about him, but we also have some negative traits. So starting off with the members, starting off with the members' feelings towards him, they start off negative in personality traits. So the first card is Student in reverse. This is talking about the shadow or attribute or the darker side of this Student card. It says arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Immediately, I know that Enhypen has gotten into a lot of scandals with a lot of anti-blackness, just a lot of issues. Let me know in the comment section as well if Sunoo is part of that or not. I know it's like pretty much the whole group, you know, I don't know, but the next card is, actually, let me focus. I'm gonna come back to that. The next card is Child Eternal in the shadow. It says inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependencies on others, or for physical security. Pretty much that's what I was getting with Student in reverse. So it's showing that even with the cards beneath there that I'm going to go back to after I read the personality traits, it's that I was seeing a lot of privilege coming from Sunoo. I don't know where he's from. It does look like he was born in Korea, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, born in Korea. But there's some form of privilege surrounding him. I don't know if he was wealthy before. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's the ace. I don't know. But there's something around him that gives him sort of a leg up over the others. Or at least he feels that he is in some way better. And I won't say he feels it. The group feels like he feels that way. So there's issues, at least from the group towards Sunoo, where they're feeling like he doesn't take out the proper time to practice, to learn, to grow up. It's like he's taking his sweet time to do things that he was supposed to be doing. It's like when the group moves, he's supposed to move, but he doesn't. He just kind of does things on his own time and on his own terms, according to what the rest of the members' cards are showing me. Okay, we have King in the light. It says enlightens benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. What position is he as well? I need all that information, I guess. But yes, there is a sense of rulership that he has. And it's very interesting that King will come up, at least show itself up right after all of this. There does seem to be some form of power that he holds. And he uses it for his own good. It does not seem, or at least with this card, particularly coming out upright, it doesn't seem like it's terribly bad. The way he uses his power, and in fact, there may be some ways where he does really good at it, but not saying that he is a leader, but whatever he asserts some form of control, it's not necessarily a bad thing that he does it. So again, I'm not really sure. I see there's a leader named Jungwon. Yeah, I don't. Now, this is really interesting. This is where it's almost like the cards are showing me like the equivalent to name calling coming out. And I want to preface before I get into this that again, I'm not calling any member out their name. That's not my intention when I say this. But the way my cards read and the way I read them, they kind of come off a certain way to me. And I express it in the way that it comes off. So if you're not trying to hear anything negative, if you're not trying to hear some wild words, maybe skip this part of the reading or just skip my channel in general, because sometimes I just really don't feel like sugarcoating things. We have Hedontus in reverse. It says, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges in the expense of others. Anyway, they're talking about him being spoiled, and they're talking about like even at times, and notice how in this card she's eating. Even at times, oh, and this is so funny because I did instantly forget about the fat shaming thing, right? But it's like, even like when the rest of them are dieting or they can't eat certain things, he will absolutely eat certain foods in their face. They're like, he'll just eat whatever he wants. He'll eat in their face because he knows or he feels like he doesn't have to abide by the same rules. So again, there is this sense of privilege. I don't know what it is, where it's coming from, or why he may seem to have it. But there is this sense of privilege that is around Sunoo. If he either has the privilege or he just acts like he has some sort of privilege here. We have Don Juan. It says, spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Is Sunoo like one of the most popular members? There is something here about him. I need to know, is he one of the most popular members? What's going on here? Because he has this air, at least the way the rest of Enhypen is describing him, as untouchable. Very difficult to sort of control, very difficult to get him to listen. He kind of can do what he wants, and sometimes has the potential to take the reins on things. We have Seeker. It says, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Now, I was seeing a bit of that he does seem to be interested in certain types of knowledge. But also, as we start off in the beginning, there is a sense of knowledge that he seeks out that is not for his good, like it's not for his benefit. So he may be involved or gets himself involved or is very interested in things that are probably toxic. We have hero and heroine in the light, and it says passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So again, this is kind of talking about however they see who is this, Sunoo, they see that he is for himself. That's how they're showing him to me. They're showing him to me like they see him as a person who is for himself. And that's what he's going to do. He takes pleasure in doing what he wants when he wants. He'll learn what he wants when he wants to. It's just, everything seems to be surrounded around him and about him when it comes to him. And that's what I've been shown from the cards, from how Enhypen views him. So the first cards I pull, again, truth be told, breathe, building blocks. Oh, my light went out, sorry. Building blocks in between worlds, the tribe, and round and round. Okay. Truth be told, immediately it's letting me know that Enhypen is saying that there's more to him than is currently visible. That almost like that people on the outside are not seeing the full story. They're not seeing the full picture. Breathe. Breathe and building blocks. Okay, I'm seeing that, like, it's almost like a conversation, right? And they're telling me it's like the cards are telling me that they're saying, oh, we try to be patient. We try to be calm. Like, we try to woo-saw and say, all right, let's try this again. Let's approach this again. But it's very difficult to get to him. Building blocks. It's either both that he has a wall built up towards them, but also I want to say that they have built up a wall towards him to a degree. Okay? Between two worlds. I feel like I've seen something like this. Something is giving me that hint. Seeker, actually, randomly. Something about Sunoo is where he has desires that are elsewhere. He has desires that lie elsewhere. And there are things where Sunoo will do things with or for the group, and then there are times where he's like, I'm completely doing for me. There's something very interesting or specific about between worlds. And I wish I could pinpoint it right now. But it's something very significant about this. I don't know what it is though. But definitely there are two sides of him, almost like a Gemini, right? There are two sides to him. There are two sides to him. And I feel like they both have separate goals. The tribe, yeah. So the tribe is next, and the tribe is representing the group, right? The tribe is representing the group, and between two worlds, the tribe, and then round around. It's like some days he's off, some days he's on, some days he's with us, some days he's not with us, and it's like it keeps going around and around and around. It's the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm feeling like they just don't know what type of time he's on. They don't know where he's at, what he's doing, why he's doing the things that he's doing. It's like this very confused kind of energy, like, okay, what's going on today? What are you doing today? So I don't know why there seems to be a sort of frustration when it comes to him. Let me make sure. I'm going to put all my cards up right. It doesn't really matter because they're still going to fall out the way they fall out. And I don't really read these in reverse too much anyway. Not often. But sometimes it's nice to have them all upright. Okay. I'm almost done. Okay. Let's get some more information on how Enhypen feels about Sunoo. I wonder if Sunoo was part of Maknae line. He just turned 18, right? But I thought the oldest would probably be 18. I don't know how old he is though. I also wonder if Sunoo was if he was sought after. There's this maiden thing again. There's something about him being sought after or pursued. I'm just going to be honest. Like, and I knew it keeps bringing it up, especially with this Mahadontis and the Don Juan. It's something about him being sought after. I don't know if he's again, let me know. I don't know if he is a favorite. I don't know if he's one of those that has been pursued by several companies before landing in big hit. If he's had several offers to be in, several different groups. I'm not sure what it is. And is he a singer? I have the siren here. I don't know if he's a talented singer either, but I really don't know. I'm going to try to find him again. Hold on. Sunoo. He is... Oh, there's no position. He doesn't have a listed position. Oh, he is part of the Maknae line. I was going to ask if he was the youngest, but he's the second youngest. The youngest are the, oh, and the youngest is Nikki. Those are the only two members I ever hear of. Like, I've never heard of any single other member of this group. Maybe, is there one named Jake or something? Yes, maybe that one. Okay, all right. Yeah, there is something about this member who's definitely sought out a lot, definitely desired. There is, also I want to say, there may be issues with him, like, starting relationships and dating. Maybe. But I do see that he definitely has someone who we have the golem here, so there is someone who is watching over him and protecting him, I believe, maybe in the group. But immediately, hindrance comes after that. So after the golem, a close friend acts on your behalf. There's someone he's close to. And they try to protect him within the group. They try to protect him. But Sunoo becomes very burdensome to them as well. And they're like, it says fate has blocked this path for you. Yeah, there is somebody who tries to protect Sunoo, and they try to kind of lead him in the right direction, or try to, like, and we have seduction here, we have the dagger. There is some, sorry guys, my lamp keeps going out. But there is something about him and these relationships. Like I said, there may be an issue with also him potentially being a satyr. Yeah. Like trying to get girlfriends or lovers, flirting. And we have the dagger, conflict and danger, lie in wait. Yeah, it's like it's somebody here, somebody or somebody's here who are like trying to protect them. They're like, it's like, I want to say it's really one person, like one person who's really trying to ride or die for him. Like, look, just listen to me, just do this. Like, don't like, hey, just leave it alone. Like, you don't have to. It's like somebody who's like constantly trying to tell him something. And even with the maiden and then seduction, passion, and romance await, this kid really goes on and tries to do whatever. But we have the dagger, conflict, and like I said, conflict and danger, lie and wait. It's going to bite him in his butt soon. He needs to be careful. We have earth, utilize logic and reason and common sense. Yeah, because it's like whatever it is, he kind of, at least, Enhypen is showing me like him kind of doing things or wanting to do things the way he wants to. And he doesn't really care about, it's like showing like he doesn't really care about the benefit of the group or what will happen to his career when he gets in these moods. I don't know if they're like certain states or if this is consistent. We have the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. Again, there is this sort of, with the hindrance, fates block this path from you. And this is over hands of fate, which is forces beyond your control intervene. So he's absolutely being blocked. He's absolutely, it's like there's a sense of trying to put him in his place. There's a sense of trying to keep him under control. And then last we have the king. Now we've seen the king come up, right? Is it a king or the knight? We've seen king. Look at this. The king. It comes out two different decks. The king. King. So there is some sort of power this kid has. It says authority and diplomacy. There's some form of power he has where he can sort of do what he wants to a degree. He can kind of do what he wants. And that may not end well for him. Not within the group. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and lastly for Enhypen side of things, I'm going to see kind of like where their relationship or his relationship with the members is going to go from here. And after I read on kind of like, you know, what's after I read on this, I'm going to go and straight do we'll try to figure out Sunoo's side of the story, if he has any thoughts, like if there's anything going on that comes directly from his energy. We're gonna see what we have there. Alrighty. So what's next for Enhypen towards Sunoo? Oh, so y'all, we're starting off with my Six of Wands in reverse. They have every intention on knocking Sunoo off of a pedestal. Yes, they have every intention on knocking him off of a pedestal. We next have two. Yeah, we have Two of Wands, and then we also have Seven of Cups. And then we have Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of choices. So it's like he is going to be met with some form of ultimatum. They are going to press him about a lot of things, and they're going to make him make decisions. I don't know what kind of decisions, but there's business, there's financial, there's emotional, there's, you know, also what I'm seeing is the rest of the members. But they're gonna press him. And they are going to fight. They are definitely going to fight. They are going to fight. It shouldn't be too bad. It may get a little physical, but it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, things get bad before it gets better. Things get bad before it gets better. I see a Queen of Cups here. There is some form of, okay, somebody is going to kind of really lay everything on the table. Like really put everything out there. Stress how everyone's feeling, kind of what's going on, why these feelings are like this. This is kind of after there is a form of breakthrough, then there's a breakdown, and this is water signs. I'm seeing water signs come forward, and water signs are kind of going to be the ones to help move the group along emotionally. Yeah, someone's going to kind of tap into how everyone's feeling, be able to express that, especially to a younger water sign. Or there's, let me see. Oh, he's a Cancer. Yeah, okay, to a younger water sign. Yeah, he's a Cancer. Why did I forget that? Yeah, he's a Cancer. Oh my God. Okay. Alright, so this may be, because this is an older water sign, this may be a member named, this could be a member named Jake. Or it could be the leader. I always see air, the specific sign of Aquarius as water signs as well. But whoever is a water sign, there's definitely going to be an older water sign who is going to have an emotional conversation with Sunoo. And kind of get him, I guess, to really understand the gravity in which what he's doing or what he may be doing is affecting the rest of the members. So there is that. There will be a breakthrough for them. Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah. And so after that, I do see a form of reflection. Yeah. There's a form of reflection. There is maybe gift giving. And then he goes back into a state of reflection. He thinks about, he's like thinking about everything that he's done in the past. He then offers some form of compensation via either gift giving, treating to something, whatever it is. Some form of compensation comes through from I believe Sunoo, and then he goes into a state of meditation. He goes into a state of, you know what, let me really check myself. Let me sit down and figure out how, you know, what I did wrong. This is kind of like just really sitting down with his own actions and trying to figure that out. So yeah, there is that growth coming on for Enhypen that I see, or going on between Sunoo and the members. Alrighty. So I'm going to now do this, except I'm going to I want to check on Sunoo's point of view.